Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Zaida bin Sambi and my number is 280667. So I will start this presentation with the abstract. So basically, our project is about the Creston Construction Company, is small Smith piece construction company that undertake building project of the of a medium to large scale nature based on local and statewide needs. So basically, in this project, we are seek to develop a schedule for construction, the building to assist in timely decision making um, that involve finance needs and shifting of equipment from other job site. With the introduction, nowadays construction is a large sector that include many different sort of construction and civil engineering employment. Capacity, road building, bridge development, and home design are all vocation of construction business because it is responsible for the infrastructure of cities, communities, and countries. This industry is one of the large in the world. So, focus on of our project is Construction Business is the modern CCP construction company. Although the corporation is capable of functioning outside of home state, it's seldom based on out of state contract. It keeps a small office and normally has many building project going on the same time. Continue to the problem statement. The Kristen has just received a contract of construction of a new humanity building of the campus of Northern Mississippi State University. Other university and the state building commissions are placed to have complete negativation for a new building. A significant task lies ahead for the Mr. Daniel Creston, who is the president of Creston Construction Company. He must select the project manager and arrange for the allocation a necessary resource of the construction. Then he must work with the project manager to develop a schedule for the construction of the building to assist in the timely decision making that involve finance need and shifting of equipment for from others job site. Uh, After that, he need to decide that the detailed planning, layout, scheduling can be provided by his project manager, and the project manager will further the delegate total authority for the construction, cooperation, and execution phase of the project. And he also must make a job breakdown with approximate cost. Since the bid was over 1 million, this cost represent company target and a confident. After that, we could go to the project objective. The objective is first, we want to identify the problem of the project in terms of the duration of the project, the cost, and after that, we want to identify the precedence relationship among the activities, and the last one we want to help make better use of money and material resource by identify critical bottleneck in this project.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nurul Adina binti Muhammad Zaidi and my matric number is 280999. I will continue the presentation. Scope of the project. This project was conducted quantitatively and qualitatively. The project manager will provide the detailed planning, layout, and scheduling, while quantitatively approach is used when Mr. Cranston and Mr. Harry Norton discuss his appointment as the project manager. Contribution of the project. This project will help Mr. Cranston to develop a schedule for constructing the building to assist in timely decision-making that involve financial needs and shifting of equipment from other jobs. It will also help Mr. Cranston to make a better decision regarding the project. Next, methodology. First, the data collection. The data is a primary data. The data is provided by Mr. Cranston, project manager, such as the detail planning, layout, and scheduling. Mr. Cranston also provides the cost needed in the project. Other than that, the discussion between Mr. Cranston and Mr. Henry Norton can be used as an additional data in the project. The research for chart. First, we need to identify the problem of this project. Then we define the objective and goals of this project. Then Mr. Cranston have a discussion with the project manager. They develop the detailed planning of the project. They calculate the cost of the project, and lastly, they will conduct the project. Data analysis technique. Methods and procedure for data analysis are beneficial for discovering insight in data, such as measurement, facts, and statistics. The two main data analysis approach are qualitative data analysis technique and quantitative data analysis technique. This data analysis strategy may employ separately or in tandem to assist company executives and decision makers in gaining business insight from various data kinds. First, the quantitative data analysis. Because quantitative data is numerical in nature, quantitative data analysis requires working with numerical variables such as statistics, percentage, computation, measurement, and other data. Working with algorithm, mathematical analytical tools, and software alter data and unearth insight that expose the business value is characteristic of quantitative data analysis methodologies. Qualitative data analysis. Qualitative data analysis describes information that is often non-numerical, working with unique identifiers such as label and attributes, and categorical variables such as statistic, percentage, and measure is part of the qualitative data analysis strategy. In qualitative data analysis, a data analyst may employ first-hand or participant observation methodologies, conduct interviews, lead focus group, or study documents and artifacts.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurayani binti Muhammad Sharif, my matric number 280066. I will present about data analysis and result. In this case study, we are determined to develop a network of this project, and we want to identify the critical path and have some basic idea on project crashing. So for the analysis methodology, we are using CPM network to list out the early finish, early start, late start, and late finish, and also the slack time for each activity. The Gantt chart for the project, and here is the precedent graph for the project. For question B, as Mr. Norton mentioned, if this project finish in 370 days, then Mr. Daniel will not be incur for any penalty cost. But after we had the analysis on this project duration time, the project completion time is more than 370 days, which is 379 days. So by addressing this issue, we are determined to specify the activity that need to be rescheduled or reconsidered by the management. As we all know, mostly when we are going to manage the project, we will focus exclusively on the variety in duration to complete the activity on the critical path. Because the activity on the critical path is very important for the project, because if any activity in the critical path had delay, so it delay the whole project. However, it also possible for us to focus on the duration activity that not located in the critical path. But in this case study, we had a limited information provided, such as there are no information about the pessimistic time to finish. So we had limited time to analyze about the activity that not located at the critical path. So the Activity that need to focus on is the activity on the critical path, which is A, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, U, V, and Y, Z. From the table, we can see that the result of project crashing that generated by QM for Windows. This result is represent the maximum crash time for each activity that could be crashed for the project. The completion time after crashing is 201 days. It saved about 178 days. So after apply the project crashing, we determine that the cost is changing from $757,000 to $823,796. It's showing in addition the crash cost in total is 66,796 dollar from normal. Spend a least amount of crash cost is one of the other goals for project management. Based on the project crashing, we determine that the amount of crash cost is quite expensive for management to spend. So one of the improvement that could be done by the project manager is to minimize the activity crashing. For example, the due date for project is 370 days and the normal time is 379 days. It has 9 days to be crashed. So we need to identify which activity has the smallest number of crash costs per period. So we got that the activity V is the smaller value, and it is relevant to crash activity V with its crash time, so that the activity can shorten the project duration and not exceed the due date.
Next one is conclusion. In conclusion, we're using two different methods for analyzing this case study. Firstly, we use graphical method and illustration, which is Gantt chart and PC graph. This method is very helpful for project manager to plan um, the project network based on the particular time frame. It's straightforward concept and not complicated for other project team to understand. Next, we use project crashing method to shorten the project duration. For these two methods, we using QM for Windows as our project management tool. This tool helped us to find the critical path and crash the project. Although it has good experience in producing the illustration of this project network, but result of the project crashing is quite complex and not understandable for others project team to interpret. For some the recommendation for the project management, we suggest that management to be variant in using the project management tools such as Oracle, Plan Cloud, Solver, Asset Solver, and OneStream, so it can be save cost and time to manage and schedule the project. That's all for us. Thank you.